in Arizona and at the national level. I miss him, and our sport will continue to miss him, although his legacy will have a lasting impact. Wrestling started for me when I was a kid growing up in western Pennsylvania. Our neighbor, Sil Pazzalapo, who became my first coach and with whom I still speak with today, saw me getting into some scuffles with the neighborhood kids. He approached me and suggested I give wrestling a try. Next thing you know, my parents were driving me all around in the small towns in PA where I fell in love with the sport. Little did I know that Sil had just created a path for my life's journey. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for all your support and driving me to all those tournaments. Dad always believed the gym was for basketball. Well, I showed him what was supposed to happen on the gym floor. We moved to Arizona the summer before my junior year, and I attended Chatham High School. Dad dropped me off to go to wrestling camp with my new team, and that's when my relationship with Coach Anderson began. After high school wrestling and a few college wrestling opportunities, an assistant job at Goldwater, I returned to Shadow Mountain to assist Coach John Bayless, who is also dearly missed. Coach Bayless and I had the opportunity to coach a team of young men that will always be one of my favorites. Walsh, Montini, Ronda, Onfrighton, Plusky, and crew. Many nights after practice, I would go home and soak in the tub. Those guys always wanted a piece of the young coach. Then I had an opportunity to become the head coach at Goldwater High School, serving that team and community for 12 years. During the early years at Goldwater, vocal, intense, crazy were words that may have been used to describe me. I should probably apologize to a couple referees for some of the matches during those years. I was even known for throwing in the towel on my wrestlers if their effort was not up to standard. Those New River and Black Canyon City kids, they may have not always had a dad or father figure in the picture, but either way, they were tough. All the late calls, mom calling to make their sons clean stalls, or whatever happened to be lacking that week so that the kids could go to practice. Picking up runaways, or kids that decided to take mom's car in the middle of the night and then having to take them back home. The Goldwater kids, we had a special bond. And I'll never forget my first team captains, Crawford, Cook, McQuarrie. What a group. One former wrestler, and then an assistant for me, has taken over the program at BC, and Dent has taken over at Boulder Creek. How exciting is that? The sport has also afforded me opportunities to coach Arizona national teams, increasing our family circle to include Callison, Gonzo, Wocash, and others. I am thankful my sons share my passion. To be able to coach my sons in this extraordinary sport has been more gratifying than one can imagine. Oftentimes, the balance of dad and coach were lopsided. However, as a family, we knew that the sport of wrestling was helping us to raise good men and would prepare them for life's challenges. It's not about the win or loss, but about young men leaving the program better men. The sport of wrestling gives